guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Kimpelu. You can call me the Lady Ife. If this is your first time here, where in the world have you been? Welcome. Do make sure you subscribe to this channel and you put on your notification so that you can know when new videos are up. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch. And we've been on a relationship series. We're talking about different things in relationship and we'll still continue for a while. So today, as you can see, I'll be sharing with you how to tell somebody that you are not ready for a relationship. I think in one of my videos I already talked about how to know you are not ready for a relationship. So if you have seen all of these things in you and you feel like I am not ready for a relationship, how do you communicate it to the person that is asking you out? Probably you even like the person. So how do you do it? How should you handle that situation? So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's enjoy this video together. When you're not ready for a relationship, it is such that you should be able to communicate with this person with boldness without feeling that you've done something terrible, you've done something wrong. It's your choice that you're not ready and you just have to communicate it without feeling remorse for your actions. So what are the ways to communicate that you're not ready for a relationship? Number one, honestly communicate your feelings and need. You need to tell this person that is asking you out your feelings and needs. Don't give too much details, be very brief. Okay, this is the way I feel about this relationship, but at this point in my life, this is the way what I think I need, and this is the way I feel like I should go about those things. Just communicate with the person directly, that as much as maybe I like you or I don't even like you or whatever I want to say, just let the person know. Communicate directly to the person. Tell the person that I am not interested. At least let the person say you said it with your mouth, not with body language, not with some other things. Open your mouth, communicate directly, let the person hear you say that you are not ready for the relationship. Tell the person based on this reason or so reason, but don't go into so much details because you really do not owe it to them, except you feel you do. So communicate honestly and openly. Number two thing to consider, don't waste their time. It is already enough that you want to turn somebody down, and it's not everybody that knows how to take rejection. So if you are now taking so much time before telling the person that, oh guy, I'm not interested, that's not really going to be nice. Imagine that you've always known you're not ready for a relationship and you are now, the guy is asking you what's up, what do you think, and you're not giving response, and after 1 month, 2 months, you're now saying okay, I'm not interested. No, don't waste their time. If you know you're not interested, as soon as you know, communicate with them. Don't leave them hanging for long. Please do the needful. Don't take so much of their time. Communicate it to them as early as you can. The third thing to consider when telling somebody you are not ready for a relationship is do not allow them to convince you against your feelings. I believe if you tell someone you're not ready for a relationship, you have your reasons, you have the way you feel, you have your needs, you have the things you want to work on, you have things that you are open to do. So if you now tell them, and that was why I said in the first place that you shouldn't give so much details. So if you just give them briefly and they are still telling you, oh no, you can do it this way, you can do it that way, that is not so nice. Do not allow them to convince you against your wishes, especially when you are sure that, okay, I am taking the right decision. Just communicate it to them and move on. Don't give them room to start convincing you otherwise, please. The fourth thing you should do when you want to tell someone you're not ready for a relationship is to communicate kindly but not apologetically. The thing is, when you're communicating with them, you can appreciate them. Okay, it's nice that you have interest in me and all of those lines, blah blah blah. Don't be apologetic about. Stop saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I wish there's something I can do. No. You don't want to put yourself in that position, because if you do that, they might want to convince you against your wish. Don't apologize. Stop apologizing and making it feel like probably you've committed a very grievous offense. No, they are not offended. They shouldn't be offended. Just communicate it to them and you don't have to be excessively apologetical about it. Another thing you should consider is don't give false hope. If you already told them you're not ready and you've given reasons and all, don't say that, okay, let's see, maybe after I'm done with this phase. If you know that you are not sure, in fact, I would even say that you should not give them hope. Maybe if things don't work out, that's fine, but for you to not say, okay, maybe by January I'll be ready, and at the end of the day you now keep the person hanging. Maybe you've even forgotten that you told the person that wait for me, and this person is now waiting because you already gave the person hope, and at the end of the day you see disappointment. It's going to be very, very hurting. So please don't give them false hope. Don't raise their hopes. Don't lead them on. Don't tell them to wait when you know that, when you're not sure of what you're saying. As simple as that. Another thing you should also consider is don't ghost the person. Some people have the habit of doing two things. They either speak ill of the person or they start to ghost the person because, okay, the person already asked you out and say you're not ready, you're not interested. You don't have to ghost the person, you don't have to speak ill of the person. You have said it and you have moved on. Everything that happened has happened and you have moved past it, and really that's it. Or start speaking ill about them, that guy, or broadcasting it to the whole world. Okay, so the person asked me out and I told them already. Grow past that. You really don't need it. And that's it. Don't ghost the person. Another thing you should consider is don't friend zone if you don't mean it. I know that there are a lot of ladies that have friend zone a lot of people in their life. This one friend zone, this one brother zone, this one awaiting results and all of those things like that, and the queue is very long. If you know that you are really not interested in this person and you're not telling the person that you are not ready for a relationship, don't friend zone. Just let them move on, except you genuinely mean it. If you really want this person to be your friend and you have both agreed that okay, we can be friends even if the relationship is not going to work out, very beautiful, very fine, but not against the person's wish or against your wish. Once you decide you're not going to say yes to them, you don't have to brother zone or school daddy zone or friend zone or all the zones that we have. No, it's really not a nice thing, except you genuinely mean it, that okay, I want this person to be like my mentor or like my brother or like my friend. That's fine. And lastly, the last thing you should consider when moving on, when telling someone you are not ready for a relationship or turning them down, is to move on. As soon as you've done that, as soon as you've told them that you're not ready, as soon as you've explained everything, as soon as you've told them you're not ready or all of these things, just move on fast. Move on. Don't feel guilty, don't be ashamed, don't feel sorry, don't be too apologetical, because really you didn't do something wrong. Move on from guilt, from shame, from anything. Life happens. Yes, he asked me out, I told him no, and that's all. Yeah, and life goes on. So I guess it's that. Move on. Stop thinking about it and feeling like, oh, did I make the wrong decision? If you have made your decision, just be very sure that you're making the right decision before you decide to go and tell the person no. But once you are sure that, okay, I've made the decision and you've done it, you don't have to second guess yourself. Thank you so much for watching up until now. Stay glued to this channel. There is still more. We have a lot coming on this relationship series. So why not stay tuned, keep watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.